Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. When we last left off, we went to go figure out what's going on with Josephine's personal quest, as well as Blackwall's and Leliana's. We still have to actually talk with Leliana and see how she's feeling considering what happened, along with various other things. For starters, the quest for Cullen, where we were dealing with the Red Templars in Empress de Leon, I did that off screen, and talking to Cullen, it turns out that Samson has some kind of special armor different from the other Red Templars, so I spoke with Dagna about it, and she said that there should be a way to find a weakness of it. So I went to the war table and found that, so I still have to talk to Dagna. First, I have to talk to Josephine for a minute, because as you know, she's got a hit on her because of a family that has since died out in terms of nobility. So her idea was to bring an existing family member to the status of nobility. But then Leliana put in a different option, where on the war table, I had the option to have Leliana send some of her spies in, steal that contract, and destroy it, thus now having no connection to any kind of assassination, and they would stop trying to kill her. That's the option I took. Josephine's probably not going to like it, so I better talk to her about it.
Another letter for return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Or I'm going to have to talk to her in Valrayo. Never mind. In that case, while I am down here, I believe there is something I must deal with at my Iron Throne. Because also in Empress de Leon, I took care of the Red Templar threat there. As it turns out... Thank you. As it turns out, the head mayor of Empress de Leon place, whatever it was called again, she actually knew that they were Red Templars, but she still allowed them to roam the land and kill innocents just to save a few. And I probably have to trial her now, so let's see what we got. Unless this is something completely different.
Mistress Cullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople.
See? Not good.
The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Cullen was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
That really doesn't excuse the fact... Well, I'll listen to her defense, but it doesn't look good for her.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. Why am I looking at my butt?
Creed or necessity, let me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Is there a reason why I was staring at my shoes and butt? I don't think she deserves death. Put her to work.
I can't let you go free, but I can give you an honest living. Mistress Cullen, I sentence you to work as a scribe of the Inquisition. Half your wages will go to the town of Sarnia.
A drudge? On this cold rock? As you command.
Be grateful I didn't cut your freaking head off. I trust someone will be watching her to make sure she doesn't do anything wrong. Whoopee, I got another throne. I'm not changing after this. Well, either that's taken care of. First things first, let's talk with Dagna, see what she has to say about Samson's armor. And then I have to go talk with Leliana about what happened at her personal quest. Then I gotta go to Valrayo and talk to Josephine about my intentions with her quest, and then I gotta actually get started on Vivian's.
Mix and match, pick your... Thank you for your investment in my investigations, Inquisitor. I've learned something, I think. I don't know.
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird. I said weird, right?
Very much so.
Answers, Dagna.
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are. Somehow. And there's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall. Really tall. And I thought all the thoughts.
What do you mean when you say thought all the thoughts?
I don't know. As if for a moment I was around all my people, and my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were their thoughts?
No, my thought was all of our thoughts, like hearts. Ugh, words are mush. Maybe that's what the stone feels like. Or we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
You felt taller? How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper carve the wall of memory, except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked.
Like the lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Ugh.
You mean like what you're giving me? So far, I'm just like, you're as confusing as Sarah at times. Well, okay.
Keep investigating, and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. And I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. I'll keep at it. It's weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
That did not answer any of my questions,
Something
Dagna.
strange for you, Inquisitor. You're used to that by now, right?
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
No, you don't have anything else to tell me?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
Well, that was helpful. Okay, bye, Dagna. I'm wondering if letting her be part of this whole Circle Mage thing was a good idea. I think she's getting crazier than she originally was in the first game. But then again, working with magic probably would do that to you. Okay, so let me talk to Leliana. Then we could get started on other quests. Am I going the completely wrong direction, by the way? I think I might be. No, I think I'm alright. Oh, right, Leliana's upstairs. I don't know why I thought I was going to Vivian. Probably because I was talking about doing her quest.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Ah, Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
Can I talk to Leliana now? Thank you.
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before knives, Leliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now.
She's not a happy camper.
How have you been feeling since Valence?
Good. Wonderful. Valence was something of a rebirth for me. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie.
Yep.
I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before Spymaster left hand or barred. I almost lost myself.
Do you have anything else to say, Leliana?
Yes?
No? Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay, well I got that taken care of. What's over here is... Oh, okay. That's where I'd talk about the whole thing with what Dagna discovered. I wasn't supposed to talk to her, I'm just supposed to talk to Cullen. Gotcha. Ow.
Your worship.
No one seems to even care the fact that I just fell out of the sky. They're probably just like, there's the Inquisitor acting like a doofus again. It's a wonder she doesn't kill herself with the stupidity she does. Cullen!
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
Perhaps it's a rank among the Red Templars. It could be a title from Ancient to Vinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
Another voice from your past.
In a way, this is complicated. Maddox was a mage in Kirkwall's circle. Samson smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart. Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out of the Order. Maddox was made tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
Perhaps there's something left of the man Samson used to be.
Or he's shrewd enough to know an extraordinary resource. It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still. Tranquil and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
Dispatch agents to locate him. Okay, that's another thing I gotta do. On the war table. Always the war table. Anything else around here on the quest map while I'm looking? Doesn't look it. Well, just more stuff at the war table, it looks like. Yeah, just at the war table. Okay then. Back to the war table I go. And hopefully, once I get these things going, I can start work on Vivian's quest. And, well, I have to go to see Josephine anyway. Probably wrap up her quest. And then obviously do Cullen's. And I think that's everybody's personal quests afterwards. Then I can get started on worrying about the side quests, the high dragons, and the astrariums. And then eventually we can get to the freaking main final battle thing. Okay, might as well at least get that going.
Let us begin.
And thank you. What's this again? Oh yeah, your father was very much Well, hang on, let me worry about that. After I look through here really quick. Here we go, track down Samson. Okay, Cullen is for that one.
Inquisitor.
That won't take long, 12 minutes, that's pretty quick. Let's see, what's this one? And this one? Not sure about those yet. Is this one? Alright, I'll go with that one.
Let's see what we have.
And go with that one.
Inquisitor.
Alright, well those are all those. So then I guess that's it for there, so I guess I'll head over to Val Royeaux then. What the? Oh, this must be the This must be the people for the specialization stuff. The people that are supposed to, like, teach me new abilities and such. Okay. Well, I guess it's only fair to go meet them. Well, there's that trainer. There's that trainer. And then there's that trainer. Talk with you first.
Hello. Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
Thank you for coming to train me.
What? Oh yes, of course. You're welcome. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines. I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
I think she's a few archdemons short of a blight.
The rifts were triggered by the breach. There's already a school of magic.
A school? No. Yes. Sort of. The holes in the veil flooded us with magic, and that can be used. It changed some rules, modified them, enough that the careless inverted themselves, old forces in new forms. Others will try, their results will vary, but you will have the best instruction. Because your trainer has already taken the risk. The price has been paid.
Very well. Show me how this should go.
It goes places you have been, and some you have not. That is necessary, so the price is not paid twice. Follow the instruction, and you will know the way. You'll understand the power. Then, I'll show you more. After all, I am your trainer.
And you?
Hold and declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter, Commander Helene.
Thank you for coming, Commander Helene.
Commander will suffice, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place, how to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand, how to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then we will begin the simple steps, recruit. And we shall see what heights you reach. You have a task, a simple construction. Go, learn, and return. Soon you will lead from the front. Soon you will command.
And you?
Inquisitor, I heard a tapping. My skills are required.
And you are?
Speaker Vios Anaxas. I have come from Navarra as a voice for the dead. Welcome them, and they will serve your cause.
The Inquisition is open to any allies.
Warmth I do not often find. Thank you. I am of the Mortalitazi. We tend to those who have passed, and revere their lives by honoring them in death. And when the living are threatened, we give the bodies of the dead physical purpose once more. Necromancy, Inquisitor. The dead will serve for you.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then your journey begins as others end. The steps are small, but vital. There is instruction and veneration. Then you'll return. We shall see what this life holds for you.
So I have to do a bunch of collection crap in order to do this stuff? Hang on. Let me look at this. What do I have to do for this? Okay, wisp essences and lazuli. I have enough for the night enchanter abilities. Do not have enough for that one. And not enough for the Rift Mage. However, I have enough for the Night Enchanter, so I think I'll specialize in that one, I think. So where do I do that? Well, let me just go to Valroyo and deal with Josephine's, and there should be something there to help me with that. So, well, there's merchants. A lot of merchants. Oh, nevertheless, it's Valroyo and dealing with Josephine's problem, I guess. I don't really need people, but okay. Are these people still fighting even after I took care of all these problems? Oh, brother. Alright, well, let's see how mad she's gonna be at this. This will go well, I'm sure. Hi, Josephine.
I read Leliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
It's an unpleasant business, but you're safe now.
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
Oh. You were a singer?
Not that kind of bard.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy.
Yes, they're dangerous.
Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
I don't imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No. I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified.
Is it Leliana?
We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard drew a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
Yeah, but then you would have died in that. And chances are if you were in the middle of a scuffle like that, words weren't gonna help. When people are in that fight or flight instinct, reasoning is not gonna work.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... Forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montilyet, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
But honestly, I think that was an easier choice than fighting, trying to get someone made a noble. I think this is a better choice. And plus, if the longer we took trying to do that, more likely we would have had her assassinated, so... In that case... Where's the quest? There it is. Alright, let's get Vivian's quest over with here.